Hello, and this is Bogas Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing another Toy Corner in association with Comics and Kicks in St. Mary's, West Virginia. And today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and review of the Marvel Legends Warlock Build-A-Figure Jim Lee Cyclops. So before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at the packaging that he comes in. So first up, on the top you get the X-Men logo. On the right corner here you get the Warlock Build-A-Figure. Has the X-Men logo right here. And on each side it has wonderful art by Mike Deodato. And I love that the packaging has this art on the side because it just looks really amazing. It's the same on the other side. And then there's the back of the packaging with a nice product shot of the figure. And there's the bio. If you want to read it, just pause it right there. Okay, so let's crack this thing open. This is the backing that Cyclops comes in. Has that X logo. There. Okay. So before we take a look at Cyclops, let's take a look at the only accessory that he comes with. Well, not really accessory. The Build-A-Figure piece. The left leg of the Warlock Build-A-Figure. Now this is the only piece of the figure that I have because it's been really hard to find this wave. I mean, I think this is the hardest wave to find since probably the Captain America Mandroid figure. Or the Juggernaut, with Deadpool being really hard to find. I love this. There's a lot of detail in here. And I thought the bottom leg was just a reuse of the Iron Man 3 Ironmonger Build-A-Figure, but it's not. This is an entirely new sculpted piece. I love that color. It's gold, and these pieces are black with a dry brushing of gold over it. That looks really nice. And I'm really looking forward to, if I ever complete the Build-A-Figure, completing the Build-A-Figure, because he'll be really tall, because you can see that the leg's just about as tall as Cyclops. So, Warlock will be a really tall Build-A-Figure. So here's the Cyclops figure out of the packaging, and I love this figure. Because my favorite cartoon is the X-Men 90s cartoon and the 90s X-Men comics. That's just my favorite run ever. I think that Hasbro did an amazing job with the likeness of the comic Jim Lee Cyclops. When you're doing a specific artist's interpretation of a character, I think that it'd probably be hard, but Hasbro just knocked it out of the park with this figure. I like the sculpting on the hair. It's really nice. Plus it has a dry brushing of black over it. You can see the black right there. I think that looks really nice. I think that if you look at this, his belt right here, his like shoulder strap belt thing, it's a different color than the hands and the underwear or the whatever they're called and the boots. This is like an orangish color and this is yellow. So you can see it. I don't know if the way the light is you'll be able to see it, but there's a difference in color. It doesn't really bother me that much, but there is a lot of sculpting detail on here. It's got a lot of pouches. That's another trope of the 90s. A lot of pouches on the superheroes. And then these leg bands are sculpted nicely. They have more pouches. Now one thing I've heard is that these bands right here, because they're a separate piece, that they fall off the figure a lot, but mine's staying on just fine. I think that's really good. I was afraid that I'd have to glue them on or something like that, but nope, they're staying on really nicely. But I love all the detail on this. Like the collar on his visor. The red came out really nicely. And here's the back of the figure. We've got more pouches. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He has 15 pouches on his belt. Now, what does he carry in all those pouches? I mean, why does he need 15 of them? Plus all the other ones on all the rest of his costume. It's just classic 90s comics. I just really love this figure, though. It reuses the Bucky cap mold, but it doesn't bother me because this figure is just really, really awesome. So now I'm going to go over his articulation. He's got a ball-jointed head that can move all the way back and can look all the way down. Can move side to side. He's got ball-jointed shoulders that can move out that far. He's got a swivel at the bicep, double-jointed elbow, and his elbow joints are really, really gummy. So you kind of have to work with them to get the double-jointed elbow to do that. He's got a swivel at the wrist that can move side to side and up and down. got an ab crunch that can move back that far and down that far. Moves down pretty far for having this this strap thing on. And he's got a swivel at the waist that can only go that far to the left, that far to the right because of the strap. Well, I'm surprised it doesn't hinder his ab crunch. He's got ball jointed hips that can just about do a split. He can kick forward all the way. He can kick back just a little bit. He's got a swivel at the thigh, double jointed knee. He's got a swivel at the ankle, and ankle rocker or ankle pivot. So overall, this figure is really, really awesome. Now I'm going to do some comparisons. Now this figure is really old. I think it's 2003? 2003 X-Men Classics Cyclops. Now this one won't stand up because, as you can see, he just kind of flops really easily. But this is the first ever Jim Lee Cyclops that was made. And these are very different. This one's really short and not muscular at all. I think this one does better in terms of like how built that he is and, you know, like the height. I think this looks better. Can't get this figure stand up for anything. I'm having to support it now. But there he is compared to the X-Men Classics Cyclops. Here he is next to the Toy Biz Beast. Again, from the same era of X-Men comics. Still love this figure. Still my favorite Beast figure ever. It's actually one of my first Marvel Legends. Actually, I think it was the first. It and the Toy Biz Punisher were actually my first Marvel Legends. So that's why this one holds a special place in my heart. Then here is the Jim Lee Rogue. Now, if you want to make the figure look a little cooler, you can add Silk's her scarf or her face covering. That looks really good on her, like that. So there's that. And then here is the brown Wolverine. And hopefully we get a tiger stripe Wolverine. That way, we still need tiger stripe Wolverine, Gambit, Psylocke, Jubilee, and a couple others. Storm, too. But I'd really like to complete the whole X-Men 90s team. There Wolverine is. He wore this in a couple issues of the 90s comic, but I really would prefer that classic tiger stripe Wolverine. So overall, I think this figure is really amazing, and it's a perfect update, because if you have that old X-Men Classics Cyclops, it's probably like mine and really floppy and, you know, kind of needs updated. So I would highly recommend this figure. It is really awesome. And before I leave, I'm going to do another Toy Corner next week, and I'm going to give a little teaser of what it is. Okay, there. And leave a comment below and see if you can guess what figure that is that I'm going to be doing an unboxing for. So that's my review. And if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.